President Obama. Going to go down as one of the worst presidents in the history of this country. He has been a disaster on the military. You look at we can't beat ISIS. He's been a disaster on health care because Obama's got to be repealed and replaced. And I'm just talking about, not even from my standpoint, rates are going up, your premiums are going.
What happens when two presidents end up sharing a stage during a national broadcast, and one of them suffers the most unexpected on-air collapse in years? This moment did not just go viral. It exposed something deeper about leadership under pressure. There was no slow build-up, no soft entry, no careful easing into the scene.
Say what you will about Mr. Trump, he certainly would bring some change to the White House.
You think Donald Trump ever changed the diaper?
Millions of Americans were tuned into a nationally televised disaster relief event in Chicago. They expected updates, compassion, unity, calm. Instead, they were about to witness one of those rare live TV moments people replay for years because it reveals more than anyone meant to show. McCormick Place was packed wall to wall. Volunteers, first responders, families devastated by disasters, people who knew real hardship, the kind that keeps you awake at night. Barack Obama stood at the podium with steady calm, sleeves rolled, voice level, speaking about a firefighter who had not slept in 2 days. The room listened fully. You could feel the emotional weight in the air, but underneath it, something else moved. Stagehands whispering too fast. Technicians checking headsets again. The host glancing at his phone like something wasn't right. Obama noticed it too. He paused briefly, eyes shifting, then continued. Then the side door opened. A ripple passed through the room before anyone even saw who it was. Reporters lifted their heads. Audience members straightened. The host stepped forward, voice slightly unsteady. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special arrival." That was the moment everything changed. Donald Trump stepped out as if the event had been waiting for him. Some people clapped automatically, others stayed still. Obama stepped away from the podium and turned toward him with a calm expression.
Mr. President, a number of Republicans are calling on you to apologize for that post. Is that something you're going to do?
No, I didn't make a mistake. I mean, I look at a lot of thousands of things.
That's other people that do that. I don't. I'm very consistent. I'm a very stable genius.
Obama stood off to the side, calm, hands loosely clasped, simply observing. That presence alone began to shift the energy. Then Trump turned toward Obama and fired a jab, saying he came to bring energy. A few awkward laughs followed. Obama responded politely, calm and measured, saying it was always good to see people helping. The line was restrained.
Donald Trump is a 78-year-old billionaire who has not stopped whining about his problems since he rode down his golden escalator 9 years ago. You've got the tweets in all caps, the ranting and the raving about crazy conspiracy theories.
Trump's rhythm faltered. He reached for notes, speaking faster, less controlled. Then he stepped beneath a strong overhead vent. At first, the airflow was small. Then it grew stronger. The front of his hair lifted slightly. A few people noticed. Trump didn't. He kept talking. Then the vent kicked harder. The hair lifted again, this time clearly. A quiet reaction spread. Trump reached up. That was the fatal move. The structure shifted off-center, visibly wrong. The room held its breath. Then the vent blasted again. The piece lifted, awkwardly bending out of place. People began losing composure. Suppressed laughter. Gasps, hands over mouths. Trump stopped mid-sentence and tried fixing it again, but only made it worse. Now the room was breaking. He snapped, blaming the vents, trying to regain control, but his voice had changed. The certainty was gone, replaced by strain. Obama stood there completely calm. Then came the moment. Without rushing, Obama leaned slightly toward the microphone and said, "Well, I guess some things just can't stay attached to the truth." For a split second, silence. Then the room erupted. Full laughter. People doubled over. Even staff lost composure. It became one of those rare moments where laughter takes over completely. Trump tried to respond, but every movement made it worse. The more he tried to fix the image, the more it unraveled. Obama didn't add another word. He stepped back, composed, and redirected the event to the victims, responders, and the purpose of the night. That contrast became the real story. Yes, the clip went viral. Yes, people replayed it endlessly. But what stayed with them was deeper. Two men under pressure. One unraveled. One did not. Obama used one line, then returned focus to people in need.